Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
I'm your girl, Trisha. You're tuned into RedLip Podcast. Tune in at any time. You know, we can always keep it real, keep it gutter.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva.
It's your girl, Dejana Nee.
And it's your girl, Nostalgia K. And New Orleans Talk Network is bringing you something brand new. We are bridging the gap. This is a place of hope, healing, and transformation.
And our podcast stands on Isaiah 58. We are rebuilding what has been broken and restoring strong foundations, one conversation at a time.
Visit us at NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
And you can see clips of us on our Instagram at _the Bridging the Gap podcast.
Sign up there
You never know, you might be our next guest.
because we need help bridging the gap.
Okay, don't let us do this thing alone.
Mwah.
Yo, welcome to RedLip Talk Podcast. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And we're so excited about this episode. We are live at the Lock-In. Yes, Lock-In booth, Lock-In exhibit. This is the back part of it, and we're excited. We got all these great people here on today. We got my boy, Terrence, in the building. Devin. Mia. Girl, I know I'm good. They just put on an amazing show that show all kind of showcasing of locks and everything else. And we so excited to have them in. What are y'all enjoying so much about Bona Brothers this year so far?
My picture on the Lock-In there.
Yeah.
My picture right here on the. No.
Picture right here. That's what they enjoying so
What?
much.
No, what I really enjoyed about Brona Brothers in general is after last night's hair battle, I just was telling Kevin Kirk that he put a great show together and that it showed unity between so many people from so long ago, or either just unity with everybody from cultures and race and sexuality, everything. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was great, and it was just catering to everyone in the audience.
Absolutely.
And I felt like that. I posted about that this morning. I'm losing my voice, sorry, because
I know
I'm
that's
screaming,
okay.
but
That's okay.
I love that they're offering so much. Brona Brothers always do that to me, and it motivates and inspires everybody to keep coming out and want to see more and do more.
Yes.
For sure.
Thank you so much. What are you enjoying so much?
I'm enjoying the creativity, the culture, just the hair show culture in general. Brona Brothers is legendary, as we all know. It's just amazing to be a part of something so grand and, celebrating our community and celebrating the artistry and, all the good brands and products here. It's just an amazing event all around.
Oh, but I'm telling you, y'all booth is popping.
Yes,
All
how
I'm
we
saying,
bring
I was
it.
like, let's go. It's
We bring it like this every time.
On a Monday, it be like, people be like, but y'all got it popping.
Yeah, so-
I chose to come on Monday. So to
Absolutely.
see you guys and have a good. Now, Mia, tell me what you are enjoying the most.
For me, it's been the competitions.
Yes.
Honestly, because even on the main stage, it hasn't been so flashy, with just like so many different celebrities and stuff. It's giving people the opportunity to have that exposure.
Yes,
To be able to show up their creativity. We went to a few schools prior to coming to the show to go and educate. We had students that were so excited. They actually came and competed on stage as students.
Wow.
It's been great for me to be able to see these same students who had never even been to a show before.
Wow.
And now here they are competing. And
Competing.
they're getting
Let's
themselves
go.
exposed to the environment and everything. It has been so crazy and so amazing.
Thank
Warming my
y'all.
heart.
Thank
Yes.
y'all so much. Thank y'all for even taking the time to interview with us on today. We got a thing that's called takeaway. I know y'all gotta go because y'all got things y'all gotta do. But if I take this mic and go around, what would y'all tell somebody that's in the thing, 1 word, 2 words, whatever, a takeaway word or empowerment of somebody that's listening and viewing right now? What would yours be?
I would say go for it.
Go for it.
Go for it.
All right.
Have no fear. Do what you are gifted to do. Keep the passion strong. You know what I'm saying? Stick to what you love. When you do something that you love, it ain't work.
It ain't work. Yeah, that's right. Let's go.
Oh, what's crazy is that you said, you started with her, but in my mind, I was saying fear.
Fear.
I have no fear, and it's crazy that every one of us said something about fear. And mine was going to be about the contestant who did the elephant today, but she didn't do it yesterday because she had fear.
Ooh.
She got in it today, and she was close
She
to
whipped
winning.
it, yeah.
It was back and forth about her.
Okay.
But it's no fear. It's, look, the jungle, you can't have no fear.
Let's go. I love it. Thank y'all. Y'all tune into Red Lip Talk Podcast with your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva. Wow.
What's up? It's the Queen of Cash, Mandy. I am here live from the Red Lip Talk Podcast. Y'all got to tap into this now. It goes down on here. Don't waste no time. Tap in, tune in. You don't want to miss these conversations. It's very valuable for you guys. Red Lip Talk Podcast.
The marketing diva.
Still dealing with hurricane damage on your roof or damages to your home in general? Call Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 or visit stepconstruction.com. Step Construction is fully licensed.
Spice Divas, the marketing diva. Red Lip Diva, the marketing diva. Red Lip Divas, the marketing diva.
Y'all, welcome back to Red Lip Talk Podcast. We have returned. Welcome to episode 110, and we have entitled this episode Rooted in Love. I have with me on today a special guest on the podcast on me today, Miss Dawn Duvernay. Yes, I always mess up her name, but I've been saying it so much, you familiar to me now, so I'm not gonna mess it up anymore. But y'all, I welcome y'all to the podcast on today. We have a lot to talk about on today, but I want to give a shout out to the opening of the show, of today's show. I thank you, Still Body. I thank you, Dr. Kendra, Dr. Dana Andrus, for always being supportive on everything we do on the network, as well as Red Lip Talk Podcast, Spice Divas Beauty Bar, and so much more. I thank you for them 365s that I'm on right now. It gives me so much energy. When I don't have it, I feel lost. When I don't have it, that's why I be hyped, because the 365s, right? Okay, and it's all herbal. It's all, she called it the spice of sports, and it's so natural, and I love it. So I just want to thank y'all so much for always supporting and being a sponsor. Don't forget to book with our amazing stylists at Spice Divas Beauty Bar. I'm so grateful for the team there. Book with all the amazing stylists there. We have a tattoo artist, Power, in the building. I'm gonna go quick down the line. We got a tattoo artist, Power, in the building. So I say, make sure you support her. Get Glammed Up by Keyshawn, the celebrity stylist. Definitely support Tyson, TG Sewing, Tyson Grant. Support him as well. Support Nene, the master barber stylist in there. My girl who bling out everything. Also support our new addition. We praying she stay. We don't know how long she's gonna be, but she's a boss. Definitely support Tanisha. We love her. Thank you for bringing all that great energy into the salon, and definitely book with your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. I don't think I did. And also Deja, make sure you book with Deja. Baps lashes. We praying she get into hair, so we ask that you book with them as well. So I want to talk about the LSBBA event. I was so excited about that. That was an event that it was like Louisiana State Beauticians and Barbers Association, right? So anybody who's like a stylist, a barber, in the beauty industry, doing lashes, anything else, you should be a part of that event. A lot of you, I'm the trade show chairperson, so whenever you want to be a vendor or anything like that, definitely holler at your girl, and I can get you hooked up with that. So there's the local level, there's the state level, and there's the national level. So you would have to join a local in order to be a part of the state. Okay. And this is where like stylists and barbers and stuff like that, they can actually get their degrees. So a lot of people don't know that. Like if you go to one convention, then you go to a workshop, you graduate from the state. and you're able to go to the nationals and pursue your bachelor's degree, your master's degree, and like in July they come into New Orleans nationals. So usually they in Virginia, they're in they don't never come to New Orleans, right? So they're coming here. It's gonna be a big thing, and this is July 19th through the I think the 21st. I'm gonna make sure to share the flyer with the network before we'll be going to break. But y'all have to be a part of this. This is something so amazing, because we just think we're supposed to be behind a chair as stylists, but we don't have to. And shout out, because I'm getting my doctorates in July. Yes, I'm so excited. I graduate in July, and it's been a long time coming. I went through 4 years of the conventions for the nationals. So I got a week. The whole thing, they give you like a week or plus of homework and stuff. And once I finish that, so with God's saying, I'll be finished, with my doctorate degree. So I want y'all to be a part of it. If you need more information, holler at your girl, 504-352-4963, and I can get you the information. Mother's Day future plans. Do you have any Mother's Day future plans?
Well, I don't have any children, but
yes, but you're a mother to so many.
Yes, I'm a mother to so many. I don't have anything in particular except for just getting ready for my event, and hopefully some mothers bring their daughters, or grandmothers bring their granddaughters, and all that good stuff.
So you helping mothers and daughters and everybody get into the holiday spirit. Exactly. Is it around the holiday?
It's May 23rd.
Oh, it's May 23rd.
So it's a week. I think it's 2 weeks after Mother's Day.
Okay. I like to celebrate the whole month for Mother's Day,
because
why not? we have a lot that we do and things like that, and even you being a mentor and a mother figure to most girls, because some girls don't have good relationships with their moms and stuff. So for you doing that, and I like the name of the Rooted in Love. I like that. Because, if a lot of people, if we give out love a little more, things would be better, You
already know.
Give people some grace.
You already know. You have to be rooted in love. You have to, first, in order for you to even give love, you have to have love. Yeah. And so a lot of people, they don't have love because they've probably never been shown love. They don't know how to properly give love. And so that is where a lot of the problems arise.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You can only give what you have. And if you haven't been loved on properly, then how can you love on someone properly unless you've done the work? Yeah. Unless you've done the work to learn how to get past your trauma, and then you can give it. But other than that, if you haven't done the work,
that's why they say it's important too, not to judge people, because you don't know exactly where the past came from.
Yes.
Why they do the things they do.
Yes.
Why they operate the way they operate. Why they don't. I thank God for so many women that have been in my life that showed me love. It is not even just my mom. Like, first and foremost, my grandmother. Oh my God, on my dad's side, I wouldn't change that for the world. Like, my dad wasn't in my life. I know we supposed to be on the intro. We going into it. Let's just go. My dad wasn't in my life, but my grandmother, his mother, was very, very illiterate. But that lady gave me so much that education couldn't give me. She gave me knowing my values. She gave me morals and values. She gave me standards and things like that.
Those are the things that count.
Yes.
People think, I have to provide money. Now, monetary, presence in the home is very important. Yeah. But back in the day, if you think back to our ancestors, they didn't have money, but what they had was love. Yeah. And so they nourished and they nurtured their children, and, encouraging them to get their education. And then once they got the love, and then they got the encouragement to go and get their education. And now that's where we are right now, where it's not, we have access.
Yes.
We have access.
Yes.
But the love is what helped to build it up.
Like rooted in love.
Rooted in love.
Rooted in love. Because I say that, if it wasn't for her, I give that doctorate degree to her.
Yeah.
Because I can recall, reading my grandmother mail to her at 5 years old. But she was illiterate in that way, but she was so like a genius with money.
Very
Knew how to
knowledgeable.
save money.
Yeah. Probably having to take care of children and husband and, probably cousins who came to live. That's what kind of atmosphere, that's what kind of, living it was back in the day.
She had she had CDs and stuff. That's how I learned about CDs back when I was like 17, 18. She would have me bring her to different banks. So that's the mother. I love my mom too. I thank God for I wouldn't be here. My mom taught me a different level. She taught me strength. She taught me not to bow, not to bend. She taught me no matter what, know how low you get, you can fight through it. So too, it was a balance. I lived with my grandmother a long time. Then I went to my mom at 12. I was with my mom in the beginning, went to my grandmother, then I went back to my mom at 12. So, so I had the balance of both. So I thank God for that. When we come back, Miss Dawn Duvernay is gonna tell us about this amazing event, and I want y'all to know more about her because she is helping the community. She just hosted a great brunch and tea. My daughter was there. She enjoyed herself. So I don't want y'all to go nowhere. I want y'all to come back with us, right?
Right.
Come back because y'all want to hear more about how she's rooted in love,
That's
spread
right.
love all over. It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and I got Dawn Duvernay with me on today
I'm
on
in
the
the
couch.
building.
So don't go nowhere. Come back. RedLip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
Diva, the marketing diva. Mwah. RedLip Divas, the marketing diva. RedLip Divas, the marketing diva. Mwah.
It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of RedLip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests from politicians, gospel artists, barbers, beauticians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, definitely tune in so you can see what we're doing every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Mwah!
Hey guys, it's me, your girl Renata Collins, your New Orleans mayor favorite candidate, and I am here at the RedLip Talk Podcast with the best host, Spice Diva. Tune in, because I am. Thank you.
Spice Diva, the marketing diva.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
What's up? It's the Queen of Cash, Mandy. I am here live from the RedLip Talk Podcast. Y'all got to tap into this now. It goes down on here. Don't waste no time. Tap in, tune in. You don't want to miss these conversations. It's very valuable for you guys. RedLip Talk Podcast.
Spice Diva, the marketing diva.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
I've got the perfect Mother's Day gift for you. Boom! Look at here, look at here. My book, Mom, Share Your Memories With Me. There are so many wonderful poems by beautiful women in my life. And pages in the book that's filled with questions that you can answer and leave behind all of this good information for your family. What is your sibling's names?
the marketing diva. RedLip diva, the marketing diva. RedLip diva.
Y'all, welcome back to RedLip Talk Podcast with your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And I have with me on the couch today Minister Dawn Duvernay, and I'm so excited about what she has to share with everybody. But I know y'all saw the promo of her book and the event that she's having to bring mothers and daughters or cousins or friends or whoever it is that need to be rooted in love. She had them on we want y'all to come out to the event, so y'all gonna learn more in this segment about how you need to be rooted in love, how you can do things to be rooted in love, and when is the event. So I want to just read this a little bit about you. You know, Dawn Duvernay is a minister, life coach, author, and licensed life insurance producer, focused on helping women and families find clarity, healing, and balance. Since 2021, she has coached mothers, daughters, and youth on building healthy relationships, setting boundaries, and overcoming emotional challenges. In 2023, she led impactful women's seminars centered on self-growth and prioritization. Her book, Mom, Share Your Memories with Me, inspired deeper conversations and expanded her work. She is the Love R.I.L. movement. Be real, be rooted in love, with a mission to help women live authentically, heal, and grow through faith and self-love. Oh,
Yes,
welcome back. Welcome back today. Yes. So I was looking at it, and when I was reading just now, I want us to get into a little. Some people may know, because I think you was on our you did our literary expo, but for the new viewers that don't know, what made you write this book about moms?
Okay, so I am not only a life coach, but I'm a minister first.
Okay.
So I've been a minister. I've been an ordained minister since 2012.
Okay.
But I've been saved since 1996.
Wow.
Yes. So I'm about to be 30 years in this thing.
Yes.
And
oh man, so what, you was about 18 or something?
I was 20, making 21.
Okay, 21. Okay,
No,
okay.
it's since 97, not
Okay,
96.
97. Okay.
So next year will be 30 years in ministry.
Okay.
And so I've been serving in ministry ever since, like really serving, maybe about the early 2001. Yeah. And even just to back it up a little bit more, just the type of person that I am, I've always been in a position to counsel my friends and talk to them, and that's not a good idea. You don't want to do that, so
but you have a calming spirit, so if people going through crisis, they want to sit next to you, they want you to talk to them, they want you to talk about
they
it.
always tell me that I'm easy to talk to, because I do a lot more listening than talking. But when I do talk, you're gonna leave away with steps. If you do this and do that, and put these things together, and let me know how it work out, but everything is always a suggestion. It's never you should or you better. It's literally just suggestions. And ultimately it's up to you. But what led me to write this book is that I've had so many different experiences with people in general, just from my youth growing up and then being in ministry, and talking to them and helping them kind of put their lives back on track. And so in 21 I went to life coaching school. And then I got certified to do that once the Lord revealed to me that that's what I was. And just looking back over my life, I saw that I've been doing that my whole life. My whole life I've been coaching. But And then once I started coaching and then taking on clients, mother-daughter clients, and just seeing how their relationships are broken down, and just being in ministry and seeing how their relationships are broken down. And I was like, you know what, maybe I could do something that could encourage conversation, something that could cause the daughter to see the mother as a woman and not just mom. Mom got it all together. Mom, don't understand me. But you have to realize that mom is not perfect. Yes. Mom had to figure things out just like you.
Yes.
Mom had a hard road to go as well and had some traumas, but she's made it to this point. Yes. And so there is something that she could tell you, and that's what you need to see. Yeah. And then just to kind of remind moms, don't forget that you were 13, 16, 21, 25. You remember what it was like when you got that new sense of freedom, And the same stretching you started doing is the same stretching they're doing. So some compassion has to come with that. And then you have to realize that your position in their life has changed, because when they're 21 years old, technically you're not supposed to be mothering them.
Amen. That's a good one.
You're not still supposed to be mothering you. You're supposed to be advising at this point.
That's a good one. Because with me having a 25-year-old, at about 22, 23, I realized like I can't do the same, because my 25-year-old, to be honest with you, if I tell her something she would do it, she listen more than a son. Mm-hmm. So I had to realize that this is a woman I'm trying to tell what to do. And
they want to make you know that they're a woman and they're a man.
I'm a woman.
Okay?
Even though, I'm in college or whatever, but I am a woman now. Yes. I'm 4 years away from you.
Right.
Coming home every now and then, but so I had to realize this is not a little girl anymore. Right. This is a woman.
Right.
I can't talk to her the same. See, we always think mama. I'm mama.
Exactly.
So I gotta govern you. I gotta talk to you. And it's amazing that you talk about how some relationships with mothers and daughters, they have blessed relationships. We know that. It's rooted in love. You bear something, it's love. But some relationships are not as fulfilled, because I'm a product of one. Mm-hmm. To be honest with you, because of my grandmother raising me, and I like to be transparent and open, because of my grandmother raising me, I don't think there's the same bond that my mom has with my brother and sister. I don't feel the same, I feel the same love. Like, she'll do anything for me. I know nobody ain't gonna play. She gonna do whatever. But I think it's easier for her to say, if we don't get along, boom, I ain't talking to Kree, versus if my brother and sister don't, I think she talks to them more quickly. And that's an observation I have made over 50 years, because I'm about to be 50 in August. So, I made the observation, and I don't fault her for that, because I did live with my grandmother for a long time. She did have me as a teenage mom. She did the best she could. I wouldn't be who I am without her or my grandmother. So both, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be as savvy in my mind, because my grandmother had me sheltered too much. You know what I mean? So when I went with my mom, I learned a little more to how to survive versus being by my grandmother. But it's amazing that you do this for and I like the fact that you're gonna extend it out now, not just mothers and daughters. You extending it to whoever want to have a great relationship with someone.
Because the fact is that, like you said, you were raised by your grandmother, and that's still happening today. So there are so many grandmothers that have stepped into the mother role for various types of reasons, and they still need to learn how to communicate with the child that they're raising. And then we have aunts and nieces. Probably the same situation, or it could be just they just want to be closer. They want to do something to spend time together. And then we have friends. if two friends just want to come to the event just to learn how to communicate better, or just spend time together
with their parents or something like
cousins.
that. Yeah.
All of this is about learning how to communicate. And then when you get these tools don't just work for me and mom. It works for me and grandma. It works for me and Titi. It works for me and my friend, me and my cousin. So it's across the board. So yeah.
I love it. And then, I think about when you said like some grandmothers are raising kids. I've seen some grandmothers who are you got that big age gap. So you raising a 16-year-old and you're about 70. They could run circles around your head.
Come on, round and round.
You think you hip, and back in the day what helped, but these 17, 16-year-olds, I gotta stay abreast of my son, because sometimes I'm like, nah, that's not gonna fly, But sometimes he get over on me, because my daughter will be like, Mom, he's getting over on you. Like, what are you doing? You said no, and not you. So that gap. So being here, you can show them tools and stuff. Tell us about some tools and stuff that you're going to share at this event, Rooted in Love.
Well, one of the things is effective communication. A lot of people think that just because you're talking and I'm sitting next to you that I'm listening. No. It's a whole other level that many people don't realize that goes along with communication, because along with talking, you have to have active listening. Active listening, not in your mind trying to rebut what they're saying. Not trying to think of a way to combat what they just said towards you. So you have to actively listen to understand. Because if you don't understand the context of what they're talking about, then you're going to completely miss everything. You're going to get offended. You're going to take it the wrong way. And then you're going to start arguing and all that. And none of those things are good. So I'm going to be giving tools to show you how, like, what questions to ask when you're in a conversation. What they say, back in the day, they used to say, if you can paraphrase what someone else is saying to you, then that meant you really understood what they said. And so a lot of times in conversations, that's what we have to learn to do. So that's one tip right there that I can give to you. It's just to, if you can paraphrase what they said and they can be like, that's what I'm saying, then you know that y'all are on the same page at that time.
Like if you don't understand it, but you trying to understand it the best you can, and that's what I mean. So now you got a clarity of, like you say, is active listening, is active receiving. What they used to say back in the day, like the sender, the receiver, the sender, some type of, I remember that in school, like the sender and the receiver, and things like that. So tell us when the event is.
The event is May 23rd. It'll be on the West Bank. I don't really want to give the address. You have to find that out when you purchase your ticket.
I like that.
Okay.
Because don't be just popping up.
Don't just be popping up.
Don't be popping up. We want a head count. We want you, when you purchase your ticket, you're going to actually, I'm glad you told me that, because I was about to say that. I'm glad that. So if you want to be a part of Rooted in Love.
Aligned and anchored.
Yes.
I'm trying to align some things and get some things anchored in these family situations, because it's a lot of things that's just out of order, and sometimes mothers, they want to make the right decisions, they want to talk right, they want to give you the right guidance, but they don't necessarily know how, because again, their upbringing, especially from us, like 76, like we was rough in these streets. Our parents used to talk crazy to us, and but we were rough.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all, my parents I used to get a few cuss words. I ain't lie. I used to be called it. So let me tell you. And I tried not to do that, but sometimes I slipped one time.
Because that's how you were raised. So you give what you have.
So Bree was,
we gotta learn something new.
You can't tell it to me like that.
Right.
I was like,
we just took it and accepted it and was like, shoot.
Yeah. I was calling some. And my grandma,
but these children ain't taking it.
Me, she'll say, "Come here, you red." You know what I mean? I was like, "Oh Lord, what I did," So you're right. We got to change our language, and change and know how to effectively communicate with them and stuff like that. Do you think a lot of people are not rooted in love and in alignment and things of that because of so much that they have easily access to? Meaning the phone, meaning what other people are doing, trying to keep up with what everybody's doing. You think they have a lot of effect on like why people are not, because you know back then we used to court, we used to have friends, we used to go out and do things without just the phone. You think they have a lot to do with it?
It definitely is a distraction. And it not only is it a distraction from the young person's point of view, but it's a active distraction for a lot of adults. Go play on your phone, go get on your tablet, go watch the TV, go do. So it's something that keep them out of their hair, and at the same time it is constantly just drawing the young person anyway. So it has it's like double-sided. And so when you have something taking the place of real communication, when you have a phone and you have, other things that they're doing, it's taking the place of the communication between the mother and the daughter, the father and the son, the son, the father and the daughter, the mother and the son. You have so much just cramming into that space where communication should be, where loving on one another should be. So it affects it. It's a big problem.
Because social media could be used as a good tool, to root, because you see a lot of things about love and stuff like that. But then it can be used as a bad tool. But the positive thing about social media I see sometimes is sometimes people could get a little word or something, if it's the right word, if you feel you have your own discernment, but sometimes you can get a little something to help you brighten your day, or like that. For example, I always listen to this pastor Eric Thomas, and he's in Atlanta, so I like the fact that I could go on YouTube and listen to him, and he always have some really sound advice that I love to listen to, and I carry it out throughout the whole week. That's my little thing that I do. Any other key points that you're gonna be talking about at the event?
Yes, so I'm gonna touch some thoughts on helicopter parenting.
What's that?
Oh, that's when overprotective. That's, not giving the child space to grow and become, who they're going to be. And there's a difference between monitoring and helicopter parenting. A lot of times mothers or parents in general helicopter parent because of their own personal traumas. So I don't let you go and sleep nowhere because of what happened to me. I don't let you go with your friends because of what happened to me. And we cannot parent that way.
They did me that when I was young. Mainly because too, I remember my grandmother saying, you can't go by nobody. Don't ask me when we get over there. You're coming home. Don't you ask me because of your figure. What she was saying. And with my daughter, I did that too up until she was like old enough to say, because I had groomed them from 2 years old to up. And up until she can say, and there was one friend she would sleep by, Lindsay. I would let her go sleep over there and stuff, but other places I never let her really sleep too much. And you're right, because of what my grandmother taught me, because of what she went through or whatever. That's how I was like, no, you can't go anywhere.
And now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we shouldn't be that way to a certain extent. You do have to be careful and protective of where you let your children go. I'm not combating that. I'm just saying, just make sure that you're not overbearing, and that you're not parenting from trauma. Because just because it happened to you doesn't mean it's going to happen to me. And if you give me the right tools, then I know what to look for. You know what I'm saying?
So I'll know what to look for, why not to do that, and why why it shouldn't be that. I keep hearing the rooted in love, and you say aligned
and anchored.
Rooted in love. I keep hearing that because so many people don't give love, and God is love. God is love. So how could you love God and not be rooted in his love? And the same thing that he forgives us for, we should forgive others. You know, we should forgive others. So again, tell us why. Tell us again why you entitled it "Rooted in Love."
Well, basically what you said. Love comes from God, and so that is where it all ties back in anyway. You know, I don't want to necessarily go back to the slavery times, but come on. In the slavery times, these people loved on God. And yeah, they were slaves, but God took care of them. You know what I'm saying? And he's still taking care of us even now with all of this craziness going on in our government and in this world in general. And God he's intentional about taking care of his people. You know, biblical times, he took care of his people. I'm confident and I take solace in the fact that God, he sees me. You know, I don't know if he don't see nobody else, but I know he sees me. And he is, you know, concerned about the things that concern me. And so, like I said, everything goes back to being rooted in the love of God. And that's where we have to start there first. We have to start there first in order for you to be rooted properly and learn how to really love properly. You have to have the love of God rooted in you. So that's kind of where I got that from. When I just remember I was like, Lord, what I'm gonna do next? What you want me to do? And he just woke me up and was like, rooted in love. I said, okay, well, what's rooted in love? And he literally began to just break that thing down to me. And I was like, okay, so what I'm doing? And he was, you know, I've always wanted to do seminars and stuff. And like you read earlier, I did too, for women learning how to prioritize themselves. And those two events were beautiful. And then I took a break. Other things happening and going on, good things, but just different things.
And now you say
it's time to get started again. So I've been under pressure by people asking me when you gonna do it, and so I'm excited. I'm happy.
They say we need your gifts and talents. We need this. People need this. They really do. A lot of people are suffering and they need that.
Exactly.
They absolutely need it, and that's a blessing that God is using you as a tool to help them get to love, to know how to love. I'm a love on you regardless of what, you know. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment. We want you to come back. I'm here with Minister Dawn on RedLip Talk Podcast, episode 110, and she has an amazing event May 23rd.
May 23rd.
May 23rd, y'all. Rooted in love, aligned
and anchored.
Aligned and anchored. So I don't want y'all to go anywhere, because when we come back, she's gonna show you and tell you how you can get a ticket. We're gonna have our takeaways. We don't want you to go nowhere. It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and I have Minister Dawn Duvernay on the couch with me today on RedLip Talk Podcast.
RedLip.
Wow.
The marketing diva. RedLip. Divas. The marketing diva. RedLip. Divas. The marketing diva.
Hey, you guys, you're watching RedLip Talk Podcast. I was just seen with my girl Krisho, Spice Divas Kree. She's amazing, you guys. If you don't know her, make sure you follow her today. I'm Karen Adams Noble. Go on Facebook, follow the journey. I have such interesting, good stories. I've written 4 books so far, 3 books, and one is in the works right now. Follow the journey, y'all. The Noble Shelf on TikTok and Instagram, and Karen Adams Noble on Facebook. See you there.
It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of RedLip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests, from politicians, gospel artists, barbers, beauticians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, definitely tune in so you can see what we're doing every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Mwah!
Bethesda House of Prayer. Bethesda is a church for non-traditional worshipers, a church designed for those who love God's Word. Would you like to attend a church where believers and non-believers can choose to worship together? A church where cultural differences does not get in the way of God's message. We invite you to be our special guest. Our services begin 9 a.m. on Sunday, located at 7601 West Bank Expressway, Suite B, Marrero, Louisiana. For more information, contact us at 504-348-0132.
It's your girl, Dejana Nee.
And it's your girl, Nostalgia K. And New Orleans Talk Network is bringing you something brand new. We are bridging the gap. This is a place of hope, healing, and transformation.
And our podcast stands on Isaiah 58. We are rebuilding what has been broken and restoring strong foundations, one conversation at a time.
Visit us at NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
And you can see clips of us on our Instagram at _the Bridging the Gap podcast.
Sign up there.
You never know, you might be our next guest.
Because we need help bridging the gap.
Okay. Don't let us do this thing alone.
Hey, it's your girl Deontina Carey of Solid Rock International Ministries, and you are tuned in to RedLip Talk Podcast.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva.
Okay, my girl is about to come forward, and she's about to share something with y'all. And you better listen. Do you hear what I'm saying? Because you don't want no problems with me, because I'll knuckle up on you. Y'all better listen to what she got to say. Don't make me hurt you. Come on. Come on. Have a seat. So I wrote a book for mothers and expectant mothers. And it's a book that is filled with poems from women in my life that I love. And also it has 100 questions that the mother answers. And as you can see, she could actually write in the book as well. So this is something that could be handed down from generation to generation. Your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren can see your handwriting and know what your thoughts were. And I think that it's a pretty awesome thing. And you better buy the book. I don't want y'all to get hurt.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva. RedLip Divas, the marketing diva.
Y'all, welcome back to RedLip Talk Podcast with your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And I have with me today Minister Dawn Duvernay in the building with us on today. And you better stay tuned in. You heard her. You better buy that book.
You better buy that book. I don't want y'all to get hurt.
I love it. You better buy that book. You better come to the event May 23rd. Yes. So we have a great event that she brought together, and it's on May 23rd. Rooted in love, aligned and anchored.
Yes,
I said it right. Aligned and anchored, and we want y'all to definitely scan the QR code so you guys can know. Can you at least give them the time, because they're not going to have the address yet until you purchase the tickets. That's when you get the address. So what's the time?
The time is 12 p.m. So it's actually a brunch. Okay. It's a brunch seminar. And so, you can't have too many of us together and not have no food.
Yes,
I'm just saying, it's going to be good food. Baby, I have the bomb diggity caterer who's going to be catering the food. Anesta. I got to give a shout out to my girl, Anesta. Yes. She did the last 2 events that I did. And when I tell you, people was walking away
like, ooh, it's not about
talking about that food.
See, when you have when you have a good word, you have a seminar, you leave with some roots, just leave with some good food, and you get fed in 2 ways good.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good event.
Yes.
You get fed spiritually, you get fed in the flesh with the food.
Come on.
Oh, you leaving feeling good.
Come on.
You leaving feeling good.
On.
So y'all better come. You better come to that event. I like that when you say you better buy that book.
You better buy that book.
You better buy that book. So it's May 23rd. Tell us about, you have another event.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about that.
So I plan on doing at least 2 events a year. So the first one is the Aligned and Anchored. So Rooted in Love is the banner. That's what everything is going to fall under. So it's going to be Rooted in Love, Aligned and Anchored. Rooted in Love, fathers and daughters, whatever it's going to be. But I plan to cover so many different types of relationships, because right now I'm covering mother and daughter. Okay. So I'm going to be covering mother and son. I'm going to be covering fathers and sons and fathers and daughters.
I like it.
Yes, just to give everybody the tools that they need, because they're parenting these children, and some of them are not the typical mother-daughter relationship. It's, you know, like we said, the grandmother's raising them, aunts raising them.
System? No.
The church that I belonged to, when I first got saved, they had a school, and so I was a supervisor there. And
look, see, you be talking. Look,
yeah.
I can see her being like an educational system, because you know, moms, and you know, to make them, you seen it for them to get it right. So God said, you put these tools in place so you can help my people and you can help the communities get it right.
Yeah.
Get it right.
And you know what? I'm not a mother, never been a mother. But what I'm teaching is about behaviors. It has nothing to do with the fact of you being a mother or not being a mother. These are behaviors that need to be corrected. And these are tools that you can implement to, you know, have an effective conversation.
I hear you say you never been a mother, but I can hear you have mothered many. That's what I hear in the spirit.
And
like
you
have mothered many. You have mothered many. Even in that educational system, even with helping the, you know, when you first came back, you don't realize how people, if you have a mothering nature, you mother many, you mentor many. People use the new term, not mentor, but sometimes you have to mother people, you have to father people. You know, you okay, that's my mentor. There was a movie or something on Netflix when a young man, his mama, I can't think of it on my, I know you know what movie I'm talking about, but the young man, he was living with his mom was a single mom, the dad left. What is this movie? I can't think of it. I hope it comes to me. But the dad left, and he wound up getting a mentor, and his mentor helped him. It's something with a S. The mentor helped him.
Was he in the military?
No, he wasn't in the military. He was a young boy who was lost. And the mentor helped him to find God. He gave him a job and everything else. The mentor was the father figure. And then at the end, he wound up seeing his father at the end of the movie when he was a CEO or he was something with that mentor's company. The dad came and delivered, the Ford.
Oh, I love that movie.
So it doesn't matter. You see, they lost their son, but he still was a father figure. So sometimes you don't have to be a actual mother. You still mothering as a mentor. You still giving that love, that rooted in love. You still giving that love to help them catapult to the next level, and that's what I love. That's what I love.
And you know what, my best friends, they tell me all the time, well, from time to time, you know, you not being a mother doesn't matter. You know, and to not use that as a way to kind of make people understand or try to get people to understand that, hey, I still know what I'm talking about even though I'm not a mother, because I've, you know, helped them in raising their kids and giving advice and stuff like that. And it's not coming from me. It's literally coming from God, because but again, it's about behaviors. It's not about you're a mother, so you know what children do and how they act. It's about correcting behaviors.
And then not only that, what I see is, you know how, like, if a person is in a marriage or in a relationship, the person that's outside can see better. You outside, you can see better what tools y'all need to fix this. Almost like a therapist, a mother therapist, you know, like, but in a spirit, you know, like you can see better because you outside looking in. So I can see what's going on here. And then I'm not being biased to either side. I'm not being biased to either side. That's what I love. That's what I love.
But you know what? To go back to that original question, the event is May 23rd at 12 p.m. But like I said, I want to have 2 events a year. So I plan to have another one in October. I don't have a date for that just yet. But if you're not able to make it this go round, or even if you want to make it this go round and the next go round, you know, it'll be available. I'm not sure what exactly I'm gonna be addressing for that one, but if it has anything to do with just relationships in general, if you can't come to this one, you're more than welcome to come to the next one.
Yeah. For this one, is it a dress code or anything that you know sometimes they have a certain color or this and that for the one on May 23rd?
No, just come in your Sunday's best.
Come in your Sunday's best.
I want you to be comfortable, but I don't want flip flops.
Gotcha.
I don't want tank tops.
That's right.
I don't want hair bonnets. We're coming to learn, so let's set the atmosphere for learning, not distraction. Because if you have on a hair bonnet, I might be, okay, so what are we doing? Where are we going at? Yeah, but no, just, be comfortable, but like churchy, casual, comfortable.
Yeah, like a little rump or a little something that's covering. Yeah, something nice. Okay, all right. So, and it's 12 o'clock, May 23rd. I want them to remember that. So tell us how we can get in contact you with, if somebody's listening and they want you as a life coach, if they want you to help them navigate with their mother and daughter, their child or something like that, or just get your advice.
Yes, ma'am. So I do have 2 different emails. For the life coaching is the letter D and my last name, Duvernay. So it's D Duvernay coaching at gmail.com. And if you want to get any information about me or want to set up an appointment, you can email me through there and I'll redirect you to the site where you need to go. And then for Rooted in Love, if you just have any questions about what Rooted in Love is or how can you get in contact with me, it's R.I.L. movement at gmail.com.
RIL movement at gmail.com. And what about your socials? You like Facebook?
I wrote all of this down because it's a lot.
So I want to be able to follow you and stuff like that if they want to get in contact with you and things like that. Because you have people that need help these days. And you don't know, they might say, well, let me reach out to her. I like her. She touched me.
Yeah.
So what's your socials?
Okay, so my IG is RIL _ movement. RIL _ movement. And you can also find me on Facebook. That is A Light in the World Coaching. A Light in the World Coaching.
Okay, all right. A Light in the World Coaching. And I want to, before we close out, we're going to close out and go into our takeaways, our takeaway moments and things like that. But before we get into that, let's talk about that. You guys, I want you guys to definitely go and download the NOTN app on your YouTube or your Google Play or Apple Store for free today. You can listen to our podcast 24 hours, music and more. If you want to become a sponsor for any podcast that's on the network, definitely do that. Go to New Orleans Talk Network, I believe /RedLip Talk. We want y'all to like, share, subscribe as well. This doing some amazing things with the network. We have some wonderful podcasts on the network for all ages, all areas. We want y'all to definitely listen in, tune in. Again, follow us on YouTube and things of that nature. If you want to make any donations to the platform, please visit our website, New Orleans Talk Network, /donations, and thank all of you for your support, all the sponsors and things of that nature. But we're going to get into the takeaways at this moment. Takeaways are brought to you by Spice Divas Beauty Bar, and prayerfully one day we're going to have another name up there, But right now, takeaways are brought to you by Spice Divas Beauty Bar. So takeaway moments for y'all that don't know what it is. It's just something that we want you to leave the podcast with on today. It's something that we want to look in the camera. If you feeling like you're defeated or anything of that nature, we want to leave you with something on today. So I usually let the guests go first. So Minister Dawn, give them your takeaway.
So my takeaway is I want everyone under the sound of my voice to know and understand that there is nothing wrong with getting help. There's nothing wrong with realizing that you don't have everything that it takes to raise your son or your daughter. There are things like what I'm doing, Rooted in Love, Aligned in Anger. There are events that are out there and places you can go to get tools to learn how to effectively communicate, how to de-escalate situations when they arise. Come on, fire never fights fire, right? It takes water. And so sometimes you have to humble yourself being the parent or being the adult. And so coming to my event, or just, you know, any type of event in general that's actually giving you tools, don't be ashamed to go. Don't be afraid to go. It's so much more that we could learn. You know, I've heard so often people say, well, parenting doesn't come with a book. Okay, well, now there are events out there that's, you know, centered around showing you how to do it more effectively. So come out, be ready to learn, be engaged, and build a stronger relationship and foundation with your children.
Thank you so much, Minister Dawn. My takeaway today, like I was telling you earlier when we went on break, I think I was saying a break, during break. My takeaway today, as we was doing a podcast, that's how I like to do the takeaway. I kept hearing power. I don't know why I'm hearing power. I'm hearing power. I'm hearing power in use your talents. Use your talents so God won't take it away, so you can be able to use your power. And I like the way that you're using your power and your talents to help families, help parenting, help people develop their parenting skills. So I challenge you today. The title of the podcast today was Rooted in Love. So I challenge you to love on somebody today. Love on somebody today, and use the talents and gifts that God gave you. A lot of times we lose our power because we do not use our gifts and talents the way God wants us to use them. We always just take from God, but we don't use the divine talents and gifts that he gave us. Our divine talents and gifts. That even for me today, I was working out and I was listening to the guy who motivates me. I listen to ET in the mornings on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and he was talking about that. He made a small change in his life, and his small change was because there was so many things he was asking God to do for him, but he was not operating in the power that he should have been operating in. The reason being because he made that small switch. That small switch that he used was using the gifts and talents that God wanted him to give. And I felt a little guilty because I was like, I'm not using all mine. So that's why certain things are not changing, and you're not using all you don't have all your power because you're not using your gifts and talents. So I thank y'all for tuning in. I'm getting a little. I thank y'all for tuning in on today, and we enjoyed you. Yeah. That devil don't want me to get that out. We enjoyed you, and we thank you for tuning in. We don't want you to forget about the event on May 23rd, 12 o'clock. Again, if we could pull up the flyer one more time, production, so they can scan it. Scan the Q code. Please come out. Y'all better come out to that event.
Yes, you better come. And they have other QR codes on there. That is for if you want to donate. If you want to donate to make sure that all the ladies, mothers, daughters, aunts, nieces, grandmothers, granddaughters, if you want to make sure that they have all the tools that they need, the writing pens, the notebooks, and all that good stuff, then please give. Because guess what? This is where it starts. If you help with this, man, you're sowing a beautiful seed. Because
and it don't have to be like a big amount. It don't matter.
$5 go a long way. $1 go a long way. So give. Give.
And before we go, I forgot to talk about, if you could pull up that flyer production on Mother's Day. I decided, it was put in my heart to do 100. I'm doing 20 women, $100 any style for all my mothers, all my beautiful clients. I have people that have taken advantage of it already, about 5 clients. Wow. So it's 15 spots left. I just put it out actually yesterday night. Like about 11 or maybe later than that, I don't know, but people are taking advantage of it. It's any style you can get for $100. Large box braids. And God just said, give back.
Yeah.
And you also get a free red light therapy treatment. A lot of people need to moisturize their scalps. I tell people that all the time. Moisturize your scalp in the summer, just like you have to hydrate your body. Moisturizer. So the red light therapy is something that people would never probably experience if they don't come to a stylist. So I want y'all to come and get your 15-minute red light therapy.
Come on.
With the hair food for 123 Hair Growth, and make sure that you book. Come to the event May 23rd, 12 o'clock. And we are thankful that you listen to us on today. Again, it's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva. Thank you for tuning in. And I have Minister Dawn Duvernay
in the
on the couch with me on today. And we thank y'all.
Thank
That's
you.
all we can give you back.
Spice Divas, the marketing diva. RedLip Diva, the marketing diva. RedLip Divas, the marketing diva. RedLip Divas, the marketing diva. RedLip Divas, the marketing diva.
Hello, world. My name is Dr. Danette O'Neill, Danette O'Neill Realtors. We are here in New Orleans, Louisiana, and in Atlanta, Georgia. We have a satellite office in Mississippi as well. I am so excited being a guest here on RedLip